Hello everybody, Lisa here from Regenerative Cultures UK. I wanted to introduce another key breathing exercise from the Kundalini yoga tradition called Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire is a fantastic practice to do on a daily basis for 1 to 3 minutes. It's fantastic for boosting our immunity, for detoxifying the lungs, the mucous membranes, the throat, and the blood. It also improves digestion, it balances and strengthens the nervous system and our physical vitality, and can also balance our brain and the chemicals in the brain through really oxygenating the blood. So there's two restrictions for practicing Breath of Fire. If you're for women, if you're on the first day or two of your menstrual cycle, it's recommended not to practice Breath of Fire, as it creates a lot of heat in the body, and there's already a lot of heat generated through menstruation. And Breath of Fire is safe for pregnant women to practice only in the first trimester. So in the first 3 months before the 120th day, Breath of Fire is fine to practice, but after the 120th day, it's recommended not to practice because of the action of the abdomen. So to practice Breath of Fire, we're going to be moving the navel point in, so the belly button area, just lightly inward toward the spine, and we're going to be exhaling through the nose. So the breathing pattern is breathing in and out through the nose with the mouth closed, but we're focusing on the exhale by pulling the navel point in to exhale the air out the nose. So just a practice to put your hand on your belly and put your index finger up toward your nose so you can feel the breath. Mouth is closed, the shoulders and neck and face are relaxed, and we're just going to be pulling the navel point in toward the spine. It's like this. Okay, so we're just focusing on the exhale. We'll inhale naturally, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're looking to balance the length of the inhale and the exhale. So it's a rhythmic breath. And we do it each cycle, we do 2 to 3 cycles per second. So a pace like this. Okay. So you might feel some sensations, you might have a little bit of lightheadedness while practicing Breath of Fire. We'll have our eyes closed, we'll be focusing at the brow point, but just putting your attention at the brow point will help alleviate some of those symptoms if you feel tingly while you're practicing. And afterward, if you have any dizziness or any kind of, also lightheadedness after the practice, it's just a signal that toxins are being released, you're detoxifying, so the breath is doing its work, and just drink a lot of water when you're finished with the practice. So that's a great general rule of thumb from any kind of exercise or raising the heat in the body, like in a sauna, to sweat out the toxins, and then to drink water to flush those toxins out. So working with fire and water is really fantastic for the body for building its strength and vitality. And one other note, if you find yourself doing the opposite, also called paradoxical breathing, maybe if you're a smoker, you're used to pulling the navel point in on the inhale to suck in. If you find that you're doing that instead of focusing on the exhale with the navel point moving in, just release the hands from the knees and put one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest to help you focus to pull the navel point in and on the exhale. So exhaling the air by pulling the stomach in. Okay, so we'll be practicing with our hands in, either resting on the knees, or you can practice with Gyan Mudra. So the index finger and thumb are together, the other 3 fingers are straight and together, and the arms are extended straight downward with the backs of the hands or the wrists on the knees. And again, our eyes will be closed. We're focusing at the brow point, so between the eyebrows and a little bit above. And we'll be practicing for 3 minutes. If you find Breath of Fire, if you're a beginner and you just like to practice for 1 minute, go right ahead, and at the end of 1 minute, just inhale, hold the breath for 10 seconds, and exhale. And then you can rest maybe for 30 seconds just in your posture with your eyes closed, just to kind of feel into the sensations that arise, up to a minute or a couple minutes, however feels right for you, but just to take a little pause right after, to not just get up, stand up directly after, just feel into those sensations, and then work up to 3 minutes. So for the sake of this video, we'll go for the 3 minutes, but again, if you find after a minute or you get to a point that, yeah, as you're getting used to the exercise and we're building up the strength of the stomach muscles as well, to stop after 1 minute is perfect. And again, just inhale, hold the breath for 10 seconds, exhale and rest. Okay, so I'll set the timer for 3 minutes. Again, we're pulling the navel point in toward the spine on the exhale, keeping the inhale and exhale the same length, and we're keeping a rhythm of basically 2 to 3 pumps per second, not straining, not pulling the navel point in too deeply, about halfway, and just getting into a rhythmic flow with the eyes closed. Okay? And let's begin. Inhale, hold the breath, and exhale. And let's just rest here 30 seconds to a minute. With our eyes closed, just feeling into those sensations, again focusing at the brow point, breathing normally. Just opening the eyes. Great job, everybody. Again, feel free to stop after 1 minute and work your way up to 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes a day. Wonderful practice. And have a nice drink of water after you're finished. Thank you. Satnam.